Hey Taurus Collective, welcome to your quick session. Interested in a personal session? My email is located on my TikTok and YouTube bio. We're going to get straight into what you can expect, what you need to know about whatever this pertains to, and some advice. Remember to take the messages as they resonate, because not one size fits all here. We have alchemy, ancestor guides, lack, doubt, stability, harmony, flow, and feminine. Taurus, what you can expect is growth, okay? Change. And you're learning from these changes. You're learning from endings, okay? You may be exhausted from well, you may feel like for a long time or a lot of times you have took a lot of losses pertaining to certain decisions and choices you have made. Okay, you may be beating yourself up in a way. You may hold a lot to your chest. You may hold a lot in. You may suppress a lot of your emotions because you feel like maybe you feel guilty for certain decisions and choices you may have made that has you feeling lack thereof, has you feeling doubtful of your capabilities moving forward, of your life moving forward, okay? But here's what I'm getting. Whether you feel this or not, whether you know this or not, whether you currently see it yet or not, this whole entire time, the cycles you've been through, the endings, the new beginnings, the choices you've made, it was all divine intervention guiding you through this. Okay, you have had help, you have had assistance, you have had protection the whole entire time. Okay, because with these endings, or what certain circumstances were meant to teach you, it's growth. You were meant to learn from a lot of the choices you made. Hence why divine, your spiritual guides, your ancestors have allowed you to make certain decisions and choices, even if it didn't go right in the end. Even if things didn't go as you planned them or wanted them to, you were meant to go through this so you can grow through this. Because by you making certain choices that didn't necessarily work out for you the way you would have liked it to, guess what? You stop moving out of a place of carelessness. You stop making careless decisions. You stop hopping straight into things, and you start thinking before you react. You start thinking before you make a decision. You actually start thinking before you decide to jump into something. You could have been someone who impulsively used to just jump into things, used to possibly jump off the porch before you knew what it came with, before you knew what to expect out of something. This could have been out of loyalty, out of obligation, it could have been out of anything. Okay, it could have been any reason that made you say, I'm going to jump into this full-fledged and see where it goes. But because a lot of circumstances you may have gotten yourself into did not work out in your favor, or did not work out in the way that you had expected it or would have liked it to, you're learning from these incidents, you're learning from these circumstances, okay? And what you're learning is how to implement healthier boundaries. Alright, so it's actually been working in your favor the whole entire time. It just may not have been working in a way that you expected it or wanted it to. But it's been working for you, or it is, or it's about to. Put yourself where you go. But this is why you've been through certain circumstances that you've been through. This is why the divine has allowed you to make certain choices, alright? Because it was all to get you here to this part of being able to implement healthier boundaries, being able to say no, being able to make more time for yourself, being able to focus on you in a healthier way. Okay? What I'm also seeing here is what you need to know about this. Taurus, whether man or woman, the universe wants you to start placing yourself around healthier social environments and or people and or connections. They want you to start placing yourself around people who uplift you and give you that support, whether through action, affirmations, or both. They want you to start placing yourself around healthier environments so you can get out of a certain mind space. The previous or current environments and or people you've been allowing yourself to be around or hang around has not been the healthiest for your mental. Okay, these environments or these social circles that you've been in has been keeping you feeling stuck and stagnant, has been keeping you feeling fearful and doubtful, has been keeping you anxious and not in a good way. Okay? Whoever you've been placing yourself around for a while has been making you feel anxious instead of feeling like you can do it, whatever it is, feeling like you have the strength, the courage, or the skills or the talent necessary to accomplish anything. And I'm not saying place yourself around, what is the word? I'm not saying place yourself around yes men or women, but more so about placing yourself around people who inspire you through their lifestyle, people who inspire you, um, like minded people. Okay, that's what I'm trying to get to. They want you to start placing yourself around like minded people because what's going to happen is you're going to start to become that. You're going to start to take certain traits, certain creative ideas, and learn how to implement it in your life and make it your own. You're going to start believing in yourself, once you get around this new environment or these new people. You're going to start being more in your authenticity rather than more in your insecurities. So as I'm getting the sense of whether man or woman, for a long time you've been feeling down on yourself and feeling like you may not have what it takes. Some of you may have been feeling like you don't have what it takes to be in a long-term commitment. Some of you may feel like you don't belong anywhere. Like anywhere you go, you just don't fit in. You may have tried to fit in with the knuckleheads, and although you may have certain traits of them, that's not really you. That's not who you want to be. And then you may have seen millionaires and billionaires or people who got their own businesses and living a life that you are inspired to live and you are inspired to become, but you lack that self-confidence. You lack that self-determination because of the people and the environment you've been around for so long. So now it's like you're stuck in the middle. It's like you don't really fit in over here, but you don't know if you got what it takes to make it over here either, baby. If you get around these kind of people, you become these kind of people. If you stay around these kind of people, you stay in that same kind of mind frame. It's time to get yourself out of the middle and go towards where you want to be. Those same people that you see with businesses and entrepreneurship, doing their thing, living the dream, living their life the way that they want to live it, living out their passions, their creativity, their dreams, those were the same people who were once where you were, who at one point in time didn't believe in themselves either. One point in time they didn't know if they were going to make it either. But guess what the difference is between those who made it and those who didn't? Those who made it didn't give up on themselves. Those who made it didn't stop trying because they had self-doubt, because they didn't know if it was going to work out for them or not. They kept going to figure it out. And those who didn't, they gave up on themselves. They quit trying. Okay? Failing at something doesn't make you a failure. Quitting and never trying again makes you a failure to us. It's time to get out your head if you really want to be somebody. Alright? You gotta believe in yourself and you gotta place yourself around those people, places, and environments so that you can start exuding more of those traits. As far as your advice, other than that, with stability, harmony, flow, and feminine, some of you have a divine feminine figure around you or some source of inspiration around you that you can actually look up to and take inspiration from. Okay, some of you may, do some research, research on things that's going to help bring you more into balance with your nurturing side, whether woman or man, it doesn't matter. It's time for you to start balancing the scales within yourself internally. balancing more of your masculine with your feminine so that they work together and not against each other. And it's time for you to learn how to not try to recreate the wheel, but add on to the wheel your own creativity and make it yours. I love you, Taurus.